Okay, you're white, Rusenburn, so you go ahead and do your thing, and I will just assume that I'm playing against your engine, and I'm curious to see how we do. So you're white, so you go first. And the clock is ticking. There we go. Okay, that looks like a fairly standard opening move from my repertoire. I'm excited about this. You know what? Is Rusenburn another TAC player? Rusenburn, can you answer that? Because I don't know the answer. My guess is that yes, you are, because we have a lot of people coming over from the TAC community, and a lot of the players, darn it, are are very capable players to the point where not only are you capable players when it comes to playing these games, but you're obviously, very uh, adept when it comes to technology like building engines and languages like C++ and Rust and who knows what else, which is way, way over my head. So, um, so Larfihi 9600. Oh, okay. Okay, Puppers. Hey, how are you, Puppers? All right. Now we have this diagonal, which I'm going to permit because if you create a Yugo here, I get to block with the Yugo here. Ooh, I had this idea. I discovered yesterday that in Discord, there is a voice, I don't know what it's called, a voice channel, a voice server, a voice place where you can talk to people. Um, and what do I want to do here? Hmm. Create a Yugo and give you that Yugo. Yeah, I'll do it. So there's a voice, a place in Discord where you can go in and meet with one or multiple players, people, and then what I was thinking was, um, I would be able to play a game like this, do a live stream like this, and people would be able to chat in real time while watching the game, and we could play against an engine as a group. We could. Okay, so I didn't. I was kind of hoping it would do this. I didn't expect it would. So the engine has created this line of three, and I permitted it to have it, knowing that I can simply block here with my Yugo. So um, that's a little unexpected, but and what I was thinking was like for this game right now, we all know I'm playing an engine. Rusenburn is using this engine to play against me, and we don't know at this point what is a good move or what is not. but we might all have our own opinion. Oh my goodness, why did I do that? That was absolutely not what I intended to do. But we might all have our own opinion of what is a good move. And what I was thinking was we could live stream where, yeah, this is not good for me, where I'm playing against an engine, but essentially the group is playing the engine, and we can have a discussion in real time, and we can analyze the game, and we can look at different options and decide as a group what might be a better move and why, rather than trying to do it in chat and type things in, which I don't think is going to be doable. Anyway, it was just something that I thought we might want to do. Now, I obviously cannot remove D6 or I lose. So I'm hoping it's going to permit me to create a Yugo here. Oh my goodness. Am I going to get crushed? I want to let you know, Rusenburn, I really I really don't mind losing this game at all. But if I lose this game, I have to have a rematch immediately. um, so I've got two pieces that I can't remove, or I will incur an instant loss. So it's all about Yugo placement, and this AI, boom, a line of three, boom, a line of three, boom, a line of three, and potentially one here and one here. There's no question that the engine understands the value of connected Yugos, not even necessarily centrally connected Yugos because it's played up here, but connected Yugos are the most powerful part of this game. To my mind, there is nothing more valuable than a connected Yugo. And once you've got two, you are absolutely in the driver's seat. So connected, 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 connected. Um, I would absolutely love to see what you've told your AI to do, because whatever you've told it to do, it's doing it very well. And I can tell you that I'm almost giddy at the thought of having different engines play each other. Because I thought about this already. Is is the fact that people can create engines going to destroy Migoyugo before it begins? Because people are going to say, oh, well, I was playing online and someone cheated. They were using an engine and I didn't have a chance. And if you're playing against an engine, you're right. You don't have a chance. I think we can all agree on that. Um, but having said that, I'm getting crushed. Having said that, um, I really do like the idea of engines playing against other engines and we can learn from them. And then we find a way, and I know that even chess.com struggles with this. We find a way to prevent people from using engines, or maybe we just play over the board. I don't know. But think of chess. Chess was played for, I don't know, what, 1,000 years before there was such thing as an engine. And I am going to get so destroyed in this game. And okay, now people have engines. Okay, now they're using engines. But it didn't destroy chess. Chess is still flourishing in perhaps a slightly different format that it did before, but that's okay. Um, it's different now. Even the greatest living chess player now, or perhaps one of the top two or three anyway, Magnus Carlsen, he no longer enjoys playing in classical time control. He just doesn't enjoy it. He likes playing fast games. Yeah, we've entered the deep blue era already. Exactly. And it didn't kill chess. So I'm excited about this. I'm not so excited about the fact that I can't play here or here or here or here or here or here. Got to admit, not too excited about that. Wow. Uh, there's so many things I cannot do. I can't play here. I can't play here. Yeah, I'm done. I am done like dinner. Um, like I am getting beaten 11 Yugos to 5, and there are about half a dozen different positions. Oh, that was terrible. Now let's see if it jumps on it right away. I would imagine it will. Maybe it hasn't been designed. Maybe it understands that blocking is more. Oh my goodness, it did. Wow. Wow. That is a shocker. The game, the engine could have won on D2, but it prioritized blocking on E2. That is surprising. I mean, not that there's any chance I'm going to win this game, but that's really surprising. Unless Rusenburn just said, "I'll just toss in E2 for the heck of it." I have no idea. But I didn't expect that. Okay, I can't go. It is just absolutely a feeling of powerlessness when you realize, okay, I can't go here and I can't go here and I can't do this and I can't do that because in any of those positions, you're going to lose the game. It is a very oh, strange feeling. And I would never at this point anyway, try to beat the engine on time. But there's even the idea that we go to a WeGo. Um, I don't have a chance of winning. I'm down 6 Yugos for goodness sake. Okay. I just have to keep blocking and I must pie line. Can I take advantage of that? I can't. I can't even create a line of 4 up there. Well, I have to jump in here. This is getting silly. 15 Yugos to 8. And it's created a pie line of Yugos. I still can't move there. I'm just got to keep blocking, I guess. I mean, this could go to a WeGo, but here's the thing. I've spoken to some people who are TAC players, and we've talked about different strategies and different aspects of playing the game. Now, if you go here, I obviously can't play there. We've talked about different strategies of playing the game, and in TAC, I want to very clearly show one of the main differences between Migoyugo and TAC. In Migoyugo, you can either win with a an IGO, or it's possible that nobody gets an IGO and the game goes to a WeGo. But let's not forget that unlike TAC, unless I'm please correct me if I'm wrong, unlike TAC, if the game goes to account in Migoyugo, it can still be a win or a draw. Is that the same? Hang on. No, I guess that's the same in tack. I guess. Am I correct? I don't know. I've never played tack, so I don't really know what I'm talking about. I've watched a couple of YouTube videos, but I've never played the game. I think the game is taking me into the deepest, darkest recesses of hell, and it's just gonna squeeze the life out of me. And I have to. Are you joking? Did it know that? I can't. Did I create that pylon recently? I can't block. I can't win. Wow. I think this game, I get the feeling it might not even take E2. I think it's going to say, I'm just gonna make you suffer more because it knows I can't play there. Oh, okay, thank goodness it beat me. Okay, well, I'm going to request a rematch because I've got this all figured out now. See, all it is I wasn't white. You see, Rusenburn played as white last time, and everybody knows that white has a huge advantage. So obviously, that's why I lost to the engine because I was playing black. That's obviously what the problem was. So I am destined to win this game. And of course, I hope you all realize that there is absolutely no chance on God's green earth that I am going to win this game. Zero. I'm going to do my best, but okay, so what's that? What is that? Why? What? Why is that the right move? What is it going to do now? Okay, so all I know is this. This engine loves to create Yugos. So I simply have to stop it from being able to do what it wants to do. And what it wants to do is stuff me in the locker and take my lunch money. Okay, I know it wants to create Yugos, and I know it wants to connect those Yugos. So I'm going to focus on creating my own Yugos as I should, and I'm also going to focus on preventing the engine from creating a Yugo unless I can also in turn create a Yugo myself. And I am going to do everything I can from, I'm going to do everything I can to prevent. Okay, so if it creates a Yugo and I create a Yugo, I'm going to do everything I can to prevent it from connecting its Yugos. That's what it does so well. It connects Yugos. So where is it going to go? It's going to go here. It must, because that's going to create a 3 and a 3. Ah. Okay, so I said I'm going to prevent it from connecting Yugos. But if it creates a Yugo here, these two Migos disappear, and I'm going to put a Migo here. So if it connects these two, I will connect these two. So I've either got to stop it from connecting Yugos, or I've got to make sure that when it connects a Yugo or creates a connected Yugo, I create a connected Yugo. I've got to keep up with it. Now it's going to create another Yugo. I'm already behind. Not only did it create another connected Yugo, it blocked. Okay, if I let it have this, I can't let it have this. I can't let it have this. Okay, I've got to block here first and then build down here. I need to get a Yugo on E3. I need to get a Yugo on E3. So, first of all, first of all, sorry, my game froze for some reason. I need it to create an IGO. I need it to create a Migo on E3. I need you to create a Migo on E3 so that I can then open this up. Thank you. So that I can then open this up at some point and you create a Yugo and then I create a Yugo here on E3. But in order to let that happen, I need to build up to it first. Okay, you take that. I need to build up to it first. I like having these centrally located Yugos. And at some point, I am going to remove one of these Migos. But now, if this Yugo disappears, I jump in and I disconnect these two Yugos. That is the plan. What are you doing here? What are you doing over here? And I've got to be careful of pi lines because that's how I hurt myself last time. So if you create a Yugo here, you're going to do this, aren't you? If you create a Yugo here, you'll have two connected Yugos this way. You'll have these connected Yugos diagonally, but I can still jump in. So I'm going to block up here. I'm okay a little bit with you creating a Yugo on F2. I think, what on earth happened? Why did I think that that was going to remove E3? Oh my goodness. This is why you can't let an old man like me play a engine because I've lost my mind. I have no idea what I'm doing. Holy shnikes. Okay. Now, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Come on. F5. Do it. Do it. Do it now. Do it now. Okay. Hey, I'm only down 5 Yugos to 3. I must be playing well. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh no. I wanted E3 so badly and now I can't take it because I did that. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now here we go. It begins. It begins. I can't play down here. And now it's up 6 Yugos to 3. It has these connected Yugos. Now I've blocked it here and I've blocked it here, but it's got these connected Yugos. And I can't remove E3. Can't remove E3. Hmm. Okay. Are you saying right now, Puppers, the AI has a forced win already? Okay. I hope not. I mean, I know I'm not playing well, but I didn't think I was that blind. And that's so difficult because I can't play E5 because E3 will disappear and I'll lose the game. Well, at least I've got a chance here. But here's the thing. Um, what the these engines, I can't remove E3. That is just so frustrating. These engines don't forget. They don't forget that they have to block this or can't remove that. And us humans, especially on the clock, we're going to forget. That is, I think, one of the main challenges in this game is just you're playing against you're playing against a computer that just will not forget what's going on. It can monitor everything at all times. And I think now, again, I'll be honest, I've never played tag, but I have played chess. And in chess, you're looking at maybe two um, uh, dangerous areas of the board, or maybe two threats at the same time, possibly three. I don't know. But in this game, you can have five threats going on and pieces that you can't remove, which I guess would be considered threats just the same. But oh, DPA, why did I miss that? What was going on? What should I have done? Did I just let it do that? Holy cow, I just absolutely blanked out and missed a DPA. Wow. Wow. Okay, Rusenburn, I need to talk to you about this. I need to know how you did this. I have to create something like this for the game so that, and I'm not asking you to give me your code or do it. I just need to understand at least the road to go down so that I can create something that people can come and play against this engine or version of it and have a real challenge because this is so fun. Getting crushed by this engine is fun. I don't know if anyone else would agree, but for me it is. So I'm going to say GG Rusenburn. Do you have a name for your engine? Because uh, Alien called his ITGO, ITGO. Do you have a name for yours? Just so I can say at some point I was playing against this engine that Rusenburn created, and it's called this. In case anyone asks, do you have a name for the engine? AlphaYugo. I like it. AlphaYugo.